What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, let's keep on going with Hartman over here. All right, what's up, staff? Your invitation has been confirmed, esteemed guest. Would you like to enter the private suite now? Yeah. Let's go meet up with Hartman here. I like how Hartman. I mean, is he gonna recognize us? You think from the from the thing? I don't know. Yo, arrogance man. Uh, you're the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting amid his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you're bringing something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after.
Oh,
I am Mockingbird.
okay, just straight to the point.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now.
Yeah, that's a bit risky, man. Like, just revealing your identity. You know, even with with the mask and stuff. Like, I feel like now, I mean, you know, I'm sure it's to gain trust from him. But you know, this guy's kind of evil. I'm not sure if I would trust him with my identity like that.
I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too.
Okay. Let's see where he's going with this. Let him cook, man.
And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Hartman calls over the waiter and pours out 2 glasses of some expensive-looking deep crimson liquid. He lifts his glass and nods to Hugo before draining it in one gulp. Hugo flashes a smug grin as he follows suit and takes a gulp.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Vivian?
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's
Oh
him!
my gosh.
He's the one who killed Serena!
Serena. But if I had to guess really quick, I'm guessing he's trying to get, buddy with Tops. Just to, have him be at a easier place to get closer to like the higher ups. Because he doesn't like the rich and stuff.
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
I'm gonna guess Serena's the sister.
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Oh, I just realized, are these all the other siblings maybe?
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages
Impure.
ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then?
Jeez.
Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done.
What?
My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
Jeez, man.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Dang.
Father! Before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Yeah, I like Hugo's past, man. On the other side, after Hugo leaves. Proxy, you look like you have something to say. About that chosen one. Well, the truth is, we've always wanted a chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy, in other words, chosen one. Fine, I believe you. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian. Okay, why are we going for a walk? What kind of like other story are we gonna have with her? Or is she gonna like
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy.
show us something maybe?
Today was quite. You're a child that only brings misfortune.
Yeah, I think just walking like this kind
People
of
have been saying that
advances
about me
the
for a
dialogue.
long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way.
Okay.
Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet.
I don't know if I said I was a fan.
I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family.
That's what it means. Okay, I thought maybe it was a vampire thing. Where he's like, you know, half human, half vampire. But yeah, I don't think that's the case now.
I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason.
Yeah, I was just reading that. I just wanted to fully understand it.
And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion.
So yeah, I guess they're not related. It's just, you know, when it comes to the elf ears, I thought maybe that means they're related in a way. But I guess not. Okay. And even like the eyes too. I mean, with her eyes though, it does have like this, you know, something like pretty much the color of her hair in it, a little bit.
But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycaon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycaon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
After chatting for a while, you say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Time to head back to the video store and get some proper rest. Oh, is that it? But we got a Belle over here. Okay, what's next? Wise, you're a bit late today. I had a long chat with Vivian. I see. Well, it's getting late. We should call it a day, Wise. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Wise, Vivian contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. Besides her, Hugo, and Lycaon, Anby, whom we recommended before, will also be joining this operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? I'm used to it. Vivian and the others will protect me. Alright, with so many friends around this time, you should be in good hands. I'll wait for you at home, then. No matter what happens, remember, safety first. Now let's get some rest. Let's keep on going. After a good night's rest, the next morning arrives as promised. Yeah, hold on, I'm kind of curious now when it comes to the progression of the story. So, like, I'm gonna guess that this is the last part. Yeah, I think that's the last part here. Okay. Well, let's go finish things off, man. Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the location marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together. Well, that's definitely a place that Lycaon knows well. Ballet Twins. Yeah, I want to see Lycaon and Hugo interact. It's always fun to see them interact, given their history. Alright, where are they at? Over here? It's Vivian. Where's the others? Okay.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best Proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Jeez.
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards. Plus
Man.
the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
No? Are we gonna be on Hugo's side now? But yeah, I'm gonna guess we're gonna be playing as Anby. Meanwhile, Hugo is preparing for the upcoming operation in another part of Lumina. Same old routine, shopping first. About time to stock up on chocolate anyway. Okay. We're just doing groceries. Rations, bottled water, and those chocolate coins. I'll take them all in a bag, thank you. At this moment, a familiar figure appears. Hugo. Oh, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the operation? Are you blind? Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. If you could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master, that would be perfect. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything a secret. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. Alright. Pharmacy. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to the ones I'm used to. At this moment, a familiar figure appears once again. Why are these two always at the same place? Ugh. You know what, Lycaon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short, and this is the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. It's funny, just seeing these two, like, interact. Okay. 2-hour W engines on 6th Street. Lycaon is here again. Yo.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
I mean, I want to guess that because, you know, before they were like best friends, right? They probably also had the same ways of like preparing things and, you know, habits.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder.
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
I think they just had the same procedures when it comes to preparing for something.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago.
Flashback. I knew it.
Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. He just died in. Because like, I was wondering if Jack witnessed the actions of Hugo.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycaon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
Well, there's a bird right there. Mockingbird.
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycaon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can. And change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right. I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
A bird. Of course. A bird. Alright. Hugo and Lycaon share rare moments of peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the proxy side, the others joining the operation finally arrive. Here we go. There's the NB.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Alright. Other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us for this operation. Seems that Miss NB is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo. Hello. The proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured, I will keep it confidential. So before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objective once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on the relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exaltus. This could be treasures or something awful. We'll have to explore and find out. If there are no further questions, let's begin now. So I wonder how combat's gonna work here. You think they'll split up? Or will like Hugo fight with us? It's just there's also Vivian too. I would imagine they would only want like maybe one at a time. Oh, we're Lycon right now.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Okay, it's just these two. Oh no, there's Vivian there.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
Yeah, we were here before.
More familiar than you, it seems.
No Hugo.
They're being too noisy. And I
Okay. Now what's here? Yeah, cool to see Vivian here, but I thought maybe Hugo would come in. That would have been cool to see. Yeah, that's been closed.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path.
The generator room should be nearby.
Okay.
Over here. Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the Hollow.
I mean, what about Belle? Yeah, just leave that problem to me.
Just leave that problem to me.
Hey.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You know, we're always like in the past, just always in the headquarters, but now we're here. But we still have Belle, you know, just staying back. I just realized Fairy has not been talking at all. Like, I know she has been going through some things, but I kind of forgot about Fairy for a second. Wow. Like, yeah, she had like, I don't know, she had like maybe zero dialogue ever since this story like began with the Mockingbirds.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Yeah, she's like taking a back seat now. Master Proxy, I've organized the circuit-related modules. You just need to connect them to the same way you've done before. Alright, I knew it, that this game would come. There we go. That was fast.
The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up.
What is this music?
It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from
Uh-oh.
within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that.
Okay. Phaethon.
Could it be your Lord Phaethon?
No, I'm just his cousin.
Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that.
Yeah, I was wondering if she's gonna pick up on our habits. Like, you know, she said that she organized our playlists. Or like, you know, yeah, she got our playlist down. So like, what if she saw our own playlist and they figure out that we might be Phaethon? But you know, it could also just be, you know, since we're fans, like she sees us as fans, that, you know, we just, you know, like it because of Phaethon.
I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
I just want to say it, man.
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! I've been your biggest fan for years now! Goodness me! Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along! And I had no idea! This is like a dream.
Like, yeah, I wanted to say the second one, but, you know, before, like, we had the option to say that we were Phaethon, but I just want to see what would happen if she would, think that we're Phaethon.
Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph? And
And a what? Yeah, let's wait until we're outside the hollow first.
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, alright?
oh! Okay, sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
Oh, you're right. So I think Anby knows that we're Phaethon, right?
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
I'm not sure about Lycaon though. That was a fun scene. I like that.
The door's finally open.
Because, you know, Phaethon is such a big name. But sometimes I don't know if people know that we're Phaethon or... Because, like, I feel like most people just know that we're the proxy.
The proxy. This is a dream. Never waking.
Well, yeah, what's her name? The one police girl during that one event. She knew that we're Phaethon, right? Wait, I'm just wondering about that sometimes. Like, who knows that we're Phaethon and who knows that we're just the proxy only?
The fissure over there should lead to our
Like a proxy, I mean. Wait, that was a fun scene to witness. I like that. I know she's such a big fan of Phaethon, so... Alright.
Lycaon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
Say no more.
Okay. Alright. Nice.
A difficult foe, that one.
Ooh, big one here.
Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
Out there. I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
Okay, now she's gonna be definitely wanting to protect us. Hey, just imagine, like I said, if that ever happens where she gets a vision of us dying, you know, Wise or Belle dying. Yeah, that's gonna be a... Yeah, she'll be having waterfalls.
In position. I'll eliminate any of them.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Hold on, let me just see this conversation go out. It's funny.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Alright, I think that was it. Yeah, Vivian's funny now. I like her a lot. But like, I feel like now the dialogue will change because she knows. Because before she used to be, I guess, more... I guess low in tone, but now she's more of a fangirl now. You're blocked off by a complicated mechanism.
Master.
Hey,
a
speaking of
complex
fairy.
mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a bit.
Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
Yeah, I had a feeling we would split up. Like it's gonna be probably Hugo and Vivian, and then Lycaon and Anby. You know, kind of makes sense that way since we can't play as the other.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're
Well, I
splitting
guess-
into 3 groups? In that case, I'll
I didn't realize it was
protect you,
3.
Master Proxy.
So then, wait, where's Anby gonna go then? So what, you think it's gonna be I mean, if it's in 3, I guess Anby will go alone maybe. But then, who are we gonna play as? I don't know. We'll see. We'll let
I
them
can
cook.
take care of one myself.
Yeah, I feel like she'll go alone.
That leaves the last one to me then.
But then Hugo,
You should go with Hugo.
I knew it.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
I agree.
He's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycaon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Phaethon, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
Alright, sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, then... sure. But, Lycaon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Alright. So, if there are no objections, let's proceed with the assigned squads. You really enjoy posing as a leader, don't you? I believe everyone is well aware that within D Hollow, Master Proxy is the only leader. Do you enjoy arguing like this? Does it make you happy? Clearly it doesn't, Miss Anby. Lord Phaethon, are you tired? Would you like to rest for a moment? Let's keep moving. As the proxy said, let's make it quick, friends. Okay. So I assume there's like no more combats, you think? Oh no, there is combat, but...
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here.
That's cool. Oh look, I just realized, wait,
Have to
was that
find a
always
way to
there?
Close that door
The
and
wise
stop
icon?
The ethereals from flooding in.
Lord Phaethon, I'll leave the door up to you. Don't worry, I will take care of these ethereals. I will not let these ethereals touch Lord Phaethon. Okay, this one's gonna be easy. Here we go. Yeah, I was wondering how the gameplay would be. I guess we're just gonna be wise where... Yeah, we're not really gonna... Yeah, we're not really gonna play, like, you know, be in combat, I guess. Unless we switch over to Lycaon and Hugo or Anby. If anything, it'd probably be Anby.
Lord Phaethon, Seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time. Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry. I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Dang.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light, the one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day.
Oh, flashback?
Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
I'm curious about that time I saved you.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycaon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. So, not a huge problem.
Oh, here we go. See, we'll just play as all of them, I guess. I'm just kind of curious about Lycaon if, you know, like with Vivian, if Hugo will be like a partner there to fight alongside with. And I know in a way, you know, the stuff I say stuff like that where, you know, if I'm just like, you know, guessing how the story will lay out. You know, I'm sure it doesn't matter since, you know, we're about to experience them in like in just a minute or so. But I just like to think about how the writers or the devs or whatever. I just like to guess like on like how they will lay things out. I almost went down here. Okay. The final step is to operate this console. Just like in the movies, bringing down the lever with a decisive pull. Great, no monsters. Let's go meet up with the others now. Meanwhile, on Lycaon and Hugo's side. So is Hugo there? Oh wait, are we just there already? Wow, okay. But then monsters appear.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the Proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycaon, even before it all fell apart.
Flashback again. Lycaon is silent for quite a while, seeming to be caught in some other memories from long ago.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
Oh, is that Jack? we have like enough time to like remember the past when like Master Proxy is probably like he could be in danger.
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Ooh.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah, As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycaon, promise me now, you must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him. And when necessary, to choke him.
Back to the present. After a bout of not-so-happy cooperation, Lycaon and Hugo finally manage to deal with the mechanism.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time. And that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycaon. I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you. Not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycaon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Alright, back to everyone being together, I guess.
Great, it worked.
No? Just Wise and Vivian. Nope, everyone is here. Alright, yo. After a while, the teams have completed their respective tasks. Everyone gathers again. I can't believe we're the last squad to arrive. Clearly, this is thanks to our certain somebody. Ugh. You wouldn't have been come in last place if you weren't so busy arguing. For a perfectly coordinated partner such as Lord Phaethon and I, coming in first place is to be expected. Vivian is Rice. Rice. Right. Shouldn't last place treat everyone else? Alright, fair enough. Once we complete the mission, I'll treat the proxy to a meal. Since when did we agree to a race? Everyone, the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out. Oh, you hear a strange noise is coming from ahead? Oh wait, I think the... Is the screen loading? I think so.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycaon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Alright. But yeah, we'll go with them in the next video. But yeah, it's cool to see, Vivian now just being a fangirl. It's kind of funny. I do wonder what would happen if we said the other option, if that would change the entire dialogue or not. Like from there. But yeah, also it's pretty cool to see Hugo and Lycaon just, like just go out all again. It's always funny. Anyway guys, that's it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good